Hello and welcome to MGP410. I'm Kev, and with me as ever the Sheepdog, Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Just keep going round. Keep going all the way around the circle. See how long we can keep a hello going for. Anna.
Hi.
Come on.
Hey,
Hello. Keep it going. Listeners, get involved. Let's get a circle going. Beautiful stuff.
Hey.
What's that? That's not what you were doing before. You're breaking the system there,
I
Pab.
don't know.
We've just been discussing how your 5-year review for being on the podcast was going, and I think, quite frankly, you've blown it there.
Got it there, yeah.
Someone get Angry John on the phone.
Please.
Get him involved. Perhaps he gets a second audition after all.
Then he'll drop a few F-bombs and then be kicked straight back off again.
Yeah, I just want him to fire him again. It always amuses me. How are we all on this fine week anyway, boys and girls?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we're all right.
Don't be too enthusiastic, Pab. Goodness me.
Week.
Has it?
Yeah, it has been a really long week. I can't believe it's only been 7 days since we all last spoke. It feels like months.
What are you two whinging about? What have I missed? What have I not been paying attention to? I've had a very short week.
I don't even know. I'm just saying, the week just feels like it's been hell.
Hmm.
Nothing happened. It just felt really long. My wife's been isolating since last Friday because she went and met someone and then got a message going, oh, by the way, they've got COVID. So that was annoying. But she's all right. She hasn't got any symptoms. Went otter hunting at the weekend. Didn't find
You did what
any
now?
Again.
Pardon.
Yeah, you're going to have to elaborate there.
We've got a Sunday walk routine now where we walk. What's the river called in the middle of Deeping? The Welland? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there's otters living in there. So we just keep going out for walks every Sunday.
Don't hunt them then. Goodness me.
Well, I'm not hunting them with a bow and arrow, just a camera on my phone.
Okay.
Which I'm usually looking for Pokemon for. But yeah, no, we just got told that they're there. I keep reading different people saying they're different places, and then we go there and they're not there because I'm leaving it 4 days before I go there, so that's probably my problem. But
I'm hot on this trail and I just can't keep up with them.
Yeah, so, I mean, we've walked the two furthest away bits. To be fair, I was told they were behind the chip shop, and we've not gone there. We've gone to Low Locks both times, so I think Sunday...
So you've gone to the wrong place
twice.
Way after you were told to go there.
Yeah.
And you're surprised that you can't see what you were looking for.
Well, we just assumed that if they're in such a lively place as the chip shop, they're probably all over the river, and they're not. So yeah.
And this is Kirsty's idea of isolating, is it? Trying to kill otters. Disgraceful.
Well, no, she didn't get told till Monday, so she saw some on Friday, and then Monday, when she was getting ready to go off and do all of... Basically, we met up with her mum on Sunday for this walk, because you're allowed to meet with one person, aren't you, and all of that. And I was a bit like, well, you know, we've been really safe. And then Monday we were told that actually she'd been sat with a frigging COVID patient all that for, I don't know, 45 minutes. And we haven't seen her mum in ages, so it's just typical, isn't it? Like, we literally saw her and then got the phone call the next day to say, oh, by the way, you probably got COVID. She doesn't, as I say, there's been no symptoms.
Excellent. That wasn't the jolly start to the podcast that I'm used to. You two talking about your depressing weeks and COVID nonsense. What is that noise?
David!
Who's dragging furniture around?
It's David! You know.
This is the problem with buying Anna a nice new microphone.
The
and
dog.
Now she's...
This
so
is
I
what
need to
happened
get him
the
a
week
microphone.
I got Pab's old one, and a gnat on the other side of the town farted, and suddenly my microphone was going ape. I've told you, Anna, you need to get down on all fours and bark in that dog's face until he submits.
He's just moving.
If you're going to do that, let me grab a camera quickly.
Growl at him. Maybe don't bark. That's a bit aggressive off the bat. But if he's being a dick to you, you tell him who's boss.
He's
moving.
moving.
Get down and...
He's just moving. He's being a dog. He's just being comfortable. He is old.
Sounded like he was dragging a table across the floor.
No, he was just moving his big old butt from... wherever he
Don't
was.
say he's old. He's still a young
I was
whippersnapper.
going to say, he can't be more than, what, 6, 7?
About 7. That's quite
Yeah, that's not old.
That's not
It's
young.
half the age of my dog, and I just told you how suddenly, miraculously, she's changed into a puppy again, despite being 15 in like a month's time.
Telling me my dog's old.
He is old.
Me. He's not old. He's a dog equivalent of me, and I'm certainly not old. I'm a young whippersnapper.
You wish you were.
You are in your 40s, Kev.
I'm not. I'm 38. I'm not even 40 this year.
I think you are, you know.
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Yeah.
Next year I'm 40. This year, still in my 30s. Young whippersnapper.
I didn't realise you weren't 40 till next year. Now I'm going to lose weight before I'm 40 goal looks like a scam, really, but I understand it.
It said in the first thumbnail I had to lose £150. You thought I was going to do that by July this year?
Well, you've got no commitment, really, have you? I mean, that's not very impressive. That's not thumbnail worthy. That's why I didn't watch the video, to be fair, because it wasn't clickbaity enough. If you'd have gone, balls out on it and said, right, I'm going to lose it in the next 6 months, I'd have been like, oh, how's he going to do that?
If I lose £2 every week between now and my birthday and a year and a half, I'll lose the weight I need to lose. It's now or never, Sheepdog. If I leave it any later, it's impossible. We can't all survive on one sausage a day and lose 6 stone in a week and then break ourselves forever.
Yeah, that was great.
The one sausage diet doesn't work. It ruined you.
Yeah, no, it makes your teeth feel funny. Definitely. Don't do that. But it does make your wedding pictures look better than they would have done otherwise.
You were still in them.
Yeah, it's really weird looking at them and thinking, I never looked like that for more than that week, basically. It's just like either side of that, I was me. And,
just this pale, starved to death sheepdog.
Yeah, whose teeth were a bit uncomfortable.
Goodness me. But yeah, I've got a year and a half to do it. That's why it's going to be comfortable and delightful. Drinking my Huel. I drank Huel today.
Is it nice?
It's all right, actually. You can't really drink it. I had to eat it with a spoon. It's like chocolate mousse. Yeah, it was really nice. It's not really a drink. Now I know it's not really a drink, I'm much more on board with it. Because I thought it was just going to be like an oaty, horrible milkshake. Like those Weetabix drinks you can get. I thought it was going to be something like that. But it's just like eating a chocolate mousse. I thought it was really nice. I am officially a hooligan. I'm all in as a hooligan now.
I thought it was meant to be like oats and stuff, not mousse.
Yeah, but it's all powdered down. It's completely smooth. There's no lumps or anything in it.
A bowl of porridge. I'm a bit switched off from it now.
You weren't switched on to it before.
There is oats in it. It's tapioca.
Yeah, but they're powdered down.
What I was saying was I was looking at it thinking I'd quite like to drink a bowl of porridge for breakfast and lunch and just feel like I'm doing the right thing. But a weird moussey thing, that just seems a bit yucky.
I don't think it was mousse. It's just Kevin being weird with his textures.
Well, my friend...
I scooped it up on a spoon and it remained a mound on the spoon. There was no spillage off of it.
Porridge does that.
Right, I need to get another bottle of ready-made... Because I haven't got any of the normal Huel. I only have the hot and savoury flavoured ones normally, but I got a bottle from the petrol station of the ready-made sweet stuff that's supposed to be a drink. I'm going to get another bottle tomorrow and I'm going to eat it on camera and send you the evidence that you can eat it with a spoon. I had to pour it out into a bowl so that I could scoop it up with a spoon. There was no drinking it out of the bottle.
You need to make the thumbnail on this video you're sending me, clickbait worthy.
I'm not going to put a thumbnail on it. I'm just going to send you on iMessage
I want a 10-second thumbnail on it.
Phone video.
I want you to design me a thumbnail. It's got to be you just like, gasping. You'll never believe what this texture was.
And there it is in the photograph after I described it to you the day before. Seems like a weird personalised thumbnail you're looking for.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just going to be thicker than that. All their adverts make it like that. But you recommend it, do you? Because I
like it.
No, I don't like it.
You don't like it? Okay.
I really like it.
I had a korma one yesterday. I smelt it while it was dry. Yeah, there's korma hot one. And I smelt it when it was dry and it was fine. Put the water in it, left 5 minutes, smelt it again, and it made me retch. Literally
retch. Does that taste like korma sauce?
Yeah, it's like coconutty and it's got loads of sultanas and things in it. It's really nice.
I don't know why it made me retch like it did.
Because you don't like sultanas and raisins and stuff like that.
This is actual truth, but still.
They're making them out of curry sauce flavours. This does sound all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, they've got madras, they've got Mexican chili, they've got Thai green curry.
Sweet
They're all
sour.
completely vegan. This isn't an advert. But
it does feel like we're getting there, doesn't it?
I do have an affiliate code if anyone wants to use it.
Genuinely wasn't intentional. We didn't plan this.
No, it is good stuff though. I like it. I've not even given you the affiliate code. If you want it, you have to go and find it on my YouTube channel. There you go. That's how you know it's not an ad. I'm not making it easy for you to line my pockets.
It'll make life easier for me. I'm too lazy to walk across the kitchen and make food.
That's exactly how it is for me. I'm too lazy to eat healthily. This means I only have to think... Combining Huel and Gusto means I only have to think about what I'm going to eat 3 times a week.
That is good. Do you know, I've learned to quite like those days when I'm not being dictated to. I'll eat what I want. I'm going to have pizza for the 20th week in a row and you can't stop me, Gusto. Sometimes they send pizzas, so it does stop me. But yeah, it's Mondays are the day where we're free from the shackles of our own self-containment.
Free from the shackles of convenience and delicious good value meals.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I'm so bad. I literally am in my kitchen doing work, and the other day it was about 3:00, and I just felt like I was going to pass out because I hadn't eaten all day, and my wife was just like, "What is wrong with you?" And I mean, I did sort of point out that she'd been sat there as well and hadn't noticed, and it's not her duty to notice, but
it's not like her. She's normally all about feeding you up. What's got into her?
Exactly. But none of us had noticed that I just hadn't eaten all day, and I was like, God, what is wrong? I'm not in a good way. I think, to be honest.
Good to see. Sheepdog eats one meal slightly late and thinks it's the end.
2 meals? I hadn't eaten since the day before.
Goodness me. I've been fasting until lunchtime every day this year, apart from today when I had my Huel this morning, because I figured I'll try that as a breakfast. I couldn't double Huel it at the same meal. That pushes it too far. Should we stop talking about Huel and Gusto and talk about some video games?
Podcast, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Anna and Pab are here. Look. Hello, Anna and Pab. How are you doing? Me and Sheepdog just chatting about dinner.
How's your diet going? You eating well?
Not really. I just eat my normal stuff because I don't like Huel. I think it's horrible. Huel makes me want to Huel everywhere. It's horrible.
Get that on a t-shirt.
We haven't heard from Pab. Pab?
What's up?
Thoughts on Huel?
Indifferent.
You liked him in Breaking Bad, but not for breakfast.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Excellent. So, should we talk about some video games then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's.
Which ones would you like to talk about?
I mean, Pab needs to go first.
I've played a bit more Red Dead Redemption 2, but
have you?
Not a lot more. Yeah, I've played a little bit more. Probably another 3 or 4 hours since last week.
That's good.
I don't know. I think I'm enjoying what I'm playing of it, but I'm still not seeing how it's game of the generation. But I'm going to continue to persevere with it, and I will let you know if at any point I think, yes, you know what, maybe this was the game of the generation, but we're certainly not at that point yet.
Sorry, go
on. No, you go. I was changing the subject away from it.
I was going to say, I might have said last week that learning nothing really matters has helped me, and it helped me even more this week because I was doing a mission where someone sent me to steal a horse and cart from their cousin, and literally as I got there I fired my gun and they were like, I guess we're not hiding anymore, and then they killed everyone while I ransacked the place. And I was thinking, well, that's the mission failed. He told me not to kill his cousin. I didn't. I went inside and stole everything while I just assumed the game was going to play itself outside and I just wouldn't kill anyone. But on the ride back he was like, we didn't have to kill them, he told us not to. And when I pulled up, the guy was just like, yep, cheers for the carriage. If you've got any more, let me know. So then it was just, I thought, fine, it's really not affecting anything. I'll just play it my way. I'm not going to fret. I think I would have replayed that normally. I got hit by a train trying to save a priest. Stuff like that you had to redo. But it's been fun. I played a bit of poker.
Sounds like we've done the exact same missions as each other this week. So the two you've just described there, I've done this week.
Did you do them the same way I did, by getting hit by a train and firing a gun?
No, I saved the priest and followed the instructions with the cousin.
I did save the priest. I absolutely rinsed the AI at poker. the second time I just went all in, to be fair. The first time I had a good hand, the second time I just thought, screw it, I'm going all in.
I think it must automatically give you a good hand first hand, because I took a load of cash off them first hand and just got up and left. I thought, right, that's it. I only need to play one hand. I've doubled my money here. I'm off.
Speaking of money, my big problem before when I was playing it that was bothering me was it kept telling me my camp was red and everyone was... I assumed it was saying to me that everyone was ill, hungry, and whatever the middle one means. And every time I went there, I just assumed that my camp was in a bad way. So I kept putting money in the little pot. And I realised, well, today it let me actually go to the ledger, which it didn't ever do before. Or if it did, I didn't realise I could turn the pages in it, because I can't remember seeing it at all. But I had like 600 quid in there, so I just sat there buying the hospital bit, the medical bit, the ammunition bit, just upgrading bits of my camp, basically. So my camp's now, I think, yellow on the score things, and I bought most of the stuff available. So I've only, I'll go get a bit more money, come back and update it again. But I'm liking that because it just feels like a little bit of, I don't know, investment, making the game better. I can go pick up all the ammo I want before I leave now. There's loads of shotgun shells, arrows and stuff. I didn't realise it was like that either. I thought I was adding shops to the bit, or bits where I brought them medical supplies. My assumption was that I would unlock a doctor or something, and then next time I was out ransacking, I could bring back all the medicine. But actually, it just stocks itself, I'm assuming, because I just went and I took like maybe 3 or 4 bits, and I did take a bit too much ammo, and it went from yellow to white, and I thought, oh, maybe I better not take any more. But does that just restock itself, Pabanana?
Yeah, over time it will do, I think so. If I remember rightly, it will do.
So that's interesting. I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm not controlling it. I thought my efforts were going to be giving them...
So you wanted to be a shopkeeper, that's what you're saying?
Well, no, I want it to be because I'm going out on these... the whole concept is that I'm trying to keep the camp going, aren't I? Like, we're all going out doing odd jobs and killing people and catching people and whatever, because we're trying to build a little camp of self-sufficiency. So I thought if I walked through a house grabbing everything I could go back. And I thought I was giving the bloody butcher all these carcasses and he was turning them into food for the people, but he's just giving me a £5 for them, and then I'm putting that £5 in the pot. So I might as well eat it or whatever. It's not as worth it as I thought. I thought all along that I was bringing in food to keep everyone alive.
You could do that.
What do you mean I could do that?
That was a thing. Yeah, you are contributing by bringing food back to the camp.
But giving it to the butcher, is that what that's doing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, okay.
That contributes towards the camp. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he gave me money as well, and I was like, well, that's just going to go back in the pot over there. I'm basically getting it from the pot and giving it back to the pot. So yeah, that's been fun. I was riding around just catching... I didn't catch a bison in the end because I bottled it. They looked a bit scary. But I went and caught pansy-ass deer and took them back. Every deer I catch is terrible. Is that because I'm putting bullets in them?
Yeah, probably.
Right. So I need to be using my bow and arrow, do I? And then
yeah, bow and arrow is the best way to get better quality. Yeah. Basically.
I'm just constantly running over rabbits on my horse and collecting them. That seems to be keeping me well stocked enough with food. Trampled rabbit.
I basically I was shooting a deer in the water and then trampled it, and then it just floated off downstream while I chased it, and I thought, oh, this is going to be great quality meat, and it wasn't. It was poor. I knew it was going to be poor. But yeah, no. You asked about. To be fair, you've already done it. You asked about the drunken bar stuff and all that nonsense, and then it felt like that's what happened with chasing that priest around. It felt like it was just another drunken, a fever dream almost, wasn't it?
It was another stupid mission.
It was weird, but no. I think the fact that you could do what you do in the order you want and that kind of thing, it is free enough. It'll be fine. I reckon I'm just going to play it in bits and bobs. Kind of like you said, just keep going through it and hope that it clicks. But I am enjoying it. It is good.
It's the only thing I'm playing outside of Football Manager at the moment. So when I'm not playing FM, I am giving a little bit of time to that. And I'll probably play a little bit more over the weekend. And until something comes out on the PS5, that's pretty much going to be my game, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm off on Monday, so I'm going to try and play a bit more then. Hopefully.
Should we go out to play, Sheepdog? We could go and build a snowman.
Is it snowing over the weekend again?
Apparently so.
It's Pokemon Community Day Sunday, so I kind of want to have an excuse to go
They
out.
seem to be having a lot of these at the moment. Wasn't there one of these the other week?
There's one a month, isn't there? It's there's a big Kanto event, which is the first gen. Let's just check the date because I've got the ticket here somewhere. on the 20th, they've got an event where they challenge you to catch all 150 original Pokemon in one day.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you buy a ticket and you just go out for the day trying to do it.
You're not supposed to go out. We're in a lockdown.
Well, no, I know. I'll use the, what's it called, incense, and just do my hourly walk. My hour walk, not hourly walk, as part of that. So you pick whether you're red or green, which I think, looking at it, if you play the red route, when you use incense, this group of Pokemon spawn. If you're on the green route, this other set of Pokemon spawn. And I counted up which ones I had shinies for, and there was I had all of them on the left, and I was missing 10 on the right, so I went with the green one. But it seems quite good. So that's my plan. Sunday, Sunday's community day, and then the 20th, I think I said, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to time it with an otter hunt, I imagine. Just hunt otters while hunting Pokemon.
You got to leave these otters alone, you monster.
I just want to see them, Kev. People keep seeing them, and I haven't.
Well, I think you need to use a word other than hunting, then.
That's
probably why it's probably not why they're not showing their faces. That's the one who's hunting us. Stay away from
their
him.
faces because my kids won't keep their mouths shut. They're well noisy, bless them.
Don't take them with you.
Yeah.
Go on your own, and then just take a picture of the otters to bring back to them. Say, look, this is what you'd be able to see if you were quiet.
I think the real otters are the friends you made along the way. That's all it is. Just being in nature. We saw a heron.
Interesting.
We walked along going...
Oh, he's everywhere.
We were walking along going, that looks like a statue. That's a statue of a heron, not a real one. And it was completely not moving. And I was convinced. I told my daughter it was definitely a statue. And we were looking at it for a good 2-3 minutes. And suddenly it moved its head and we all jumped because it was real. And it didn't look real at all from the angle we were standing. It looked all weird and jagged. And I thought it was just a really weathered statue. But it was a haggard-looking heron.
Lovely. The big gaming news of the week, of course, and I can't believe we've got this far into the podcast before you've let me talk about it, is I ascended to become Kevy 5 times. Now, a 5-time winner of the Football Manager Streamer Showdown. I owned them rascals one more time.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yes, I did.
It was fun.
What a hero.
I turned
up. And you were on the ropes, I thought, for a second. And,
I like to make them think they've got a chance. I got to the point in the... everything was relatively straightforward. Everything was going to plan, apart from the semi-final, where I drew... It was a draw in the first leg, which I had at home. Then I was away for the second leg and was 2-0 down at half-time in the second leg and thought, right, well, this is it. I'm going out in the semi-final here. And I looked at my phone and I had a message from Anna that just said... I think it was 4 words. It was something like, come on, Kevin, bad football. Or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, something along those lines. And I read that out on the stream, and everyone thought it was the best text message anyone had ever received. So I just changed everything and thought, right, well, let's go for it here then. Anna's telling me I've got to do something different. Let's do something different. We ended up winning 4-2. And from that point on...
It was Adrian turns up, isn't it?
Yeah, she officially. That one's really Anna's.
Yeah,
it's Anna one time.
That was about 5 minutes after I turned up because I was like, "Oh, for God's sake!" I've just remembered it's on, and he's completely bottled it. And then I remember you saying Anna had text saying, "Do better."
Yeah, that's. I've played in 7 of these tournaments. I've won 5 of them. There's only been 9 in history. No one else has ever won it more than once. Most of them have never won it at all. Bottom line, I am the greatest Football Manager player in the history of the universe, and no one can dispute it at this point. I am the king of Football Manager.
How did you do in that big tournament you were in a while back? Where
that one was dumb. That one was dumb.
Why was that dumb?
Because I couldn't draft my own team.
Right.
That's how I win this. Yeah, that's how I win this. I draft the best team. I'm no good at the tactics, but I prove tactics don't matter because I spent 3 days building spreadsheet on top of spreadsheet, analysing the database to within an inch of its life to pick the perfect squad, and then just went and got more than half of them and won because I'm a hero.
Very good, and modest too.
Well, handsome hero, fantastic beard, one of the greatest men alive. And I raised $3,000 for charity doing it as well. As if all that wasn't enough, just raised the $3,000 for charity whilst doing it.
That was good. That was quick as well. I saw your thing that said you were in the top 5% of Just Giving donators that month, and it was like January 31st.
We did it in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So, I decided at the start of the tournament that I wanted to maintain my amateur status. This is the first one I've played in that had a cash prize. But I was like, well, I want to be an amateur. I want to be able to play this in the Olympics. I don't want to ruin my chances. So I'll give away anything that I win. So it was a £500 first prize. So that went into the kitty. And then the wonderful viewers watching it stuck another $2,500 in on top. So we raised $3,000 for the National Autistic Society, which was wonderful stuff. And then they wanted to give me a call yesterday afternoon to talk to me about it and discuss future fundraising ideas, and I forgot and didn't answer the call because I didn't recognise the number. So, they are so used to me by now. They know that's what I'm like. I'll do something ridiculous, like go on telly or raise a load of money or go and speak at an event, and they'll be like, oh, this is fantastic, thanks Kev, and then they'll ring me up about something completely normal just to talk about something or plan the next thing. I'm like, I don't know who these people are, not interested. And then I'll resurface again in 6 months and just do something ridiculous without warning them again. They know my modus operandi.
Yeah, MO.
Yeah.
You're mad.
It's just how we do things around here.
Maybe they want to ring you to say stop sending it to us. We're the wrong people. You've given us so much money. We're not the autism charity. You give it to NASCAR, not NAS.
Well, I must own a team by now.
How
much is a
NASCAR
team?
Your car. They've got your NASCAR just sat there. Come and crash it around.
I don't want another car. I've already got 2. I've got 1 I'm trying to get rid of. If another car turned up, that'd be a disaster. I've got nowhere to put it.
Well, that's what you get for not answering your phone.
I don't like answering my phone. They should text me. They know to text me. If it's something important, they text me.
It's true.
Right, that's me. That's my week. So while Pab slots an advert in, you can gather your papers and get ready to discuss the games you've played this week. Pab, advert now. Good work, Pab. That was one of the best adverts I've ever heard you put into the podcast, and I really appreciate. I hope it wasn't a terrible advert. If you put a terrible advert in there, Pab, we're going to be having words.
I can't guarantee what advert goes in there, I'm afraid, but hopefully there was one there.
No analysis, it'll be Viagra or something, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm glad I didn't go back and say, well, that was a fantastic product that I, for one, really enjoy buying and using. At least I didn't endorse it in that way. It's just an advert for tampons.
You might use them to clean your muffler out, or whatever people do with them.
Do my what?
Oh my god. What?
What's a muffler?
I don't know, part of a car? I just picked a car part. Just people use tampons to clean their car pipes. That's a fact. They do. I've heard someone say it.
That's excellent.
Interesting.
Couldn't have picked a worse part, really. People do.
So, on the topic of mufflers, Pap, what have you been playing this week?
Okay. What? Hang on, what? I only just caught that then. Yeah, anyway, what have we been playing? We've played all sorts of stuff this week.
Just leaving that as a summary.
Yeah.
And over to you, Anna.
Very cryptic. We have played... We have been continuing Animal Crossing. We've been continuing renovating the island. The island... So, I made a platform for my... like a new area for my shops to go. And it involves several staircases and bridges and waterfalls and a river. And I had to rebuild it 4 times.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot who would do math.
4 times.
I can't do maths good, clearly. It's just... I just didn't have a good time with it. It was me just kept making errors, and it was like, someone pointed out, that's too close to what there, that's not going to fit. And I was like, yeah, you're right, okay, got to knock it all down, do it all again. Okay, then push it all back, and then I went, this isn't far enough. Okay, knock it all back down, do it all again. So I've got it just about where I want it now. Now I've got to figure out everything else. This is the only thing. This is the only thing I had a plan for, was where I'm going to put the shops, what I'm going to do with them. And now I'm like, now what? Now everyone's on a beach on a completely flat island. What else are we putting on here? I was like, I don't know now. So keep an eye out for that one. That one will progress on streams in the week. What else have I played? I've played a game that Sheepdog sent me for review. I've played 2 games that Sheepdog has sent me for review.
Sheepdog making games again?
He has. Well, first one I can talk about. I played a game called Gods Will Fall. And Sheepdog, what did the developer send to you about this game?
Oh, I mean, well, if I'm being brutally honest, Pab, what they said to me was, "Would you like to review this game?" And I thought, "Oh yeah, I would." And then in their next review, they said, "Are you going to play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely going to play it." And then they said one last time, "It is quite hard though. Like every time you die, you have to start again." And I was just like, "Pab, do you want to review a game?" And you were just like, "Yeah, all right." And I said,
"It is." They aren't wrong. They aren't wrong. This game is mean and horrible to you. It's just...
This suggests they've actually listened to the show and they've heard me rant about games like this and just want to make sure it wasn't me playing it.
I mean, it's a new guy that's... so the guy that we normally speak to at this company just left, and I introduced us to the new guy, so maybe he had a listen. I don't know whether they listen, to be honest. If you are, let me know. But... I think he was just checking, to be honest, because he knew it was going to be hard, and he might have thought I'd heard something about it.
So
the moment
difficult.
He said it was like that, I thought repetition kills me, you know. But I know Pab's a glutton for punishment. That's why he's friends with us.
Well, yeah. So I streamed it on Sunday. I was like, I need to play this game for review purposes. So I'm going to play it. I thought, you know what, I'll just stream it, because then that'll kind of encourage me to play it instead of me just getting annoyed after 5 minutes and turning it off. So you start off, you get kind of like, I feel like you get kind of shipwrecked onto an island, and there's like a team of like 7 or 8 crew that you have with you, and they're all kind of randomized, so they have different stats and different weapons and different attributes and skills that they all have different kind of things, like different like health levels, different abilities, and all these different things that they have. And you send one person into each kind of like, there's like several like caves or dungeons pretty much on each on the map, and you send one in at a time, and you have to go through like the dungeon per se, and you have to kill all the enemies and then kill the boss at the end. And you do that, you come out with whatever loot you find in there, and you come out and your attributes go up, or like not just yourself but for other players as well. And you do that, that's fine. But here's the tricky bit. It's really hard. It's really hard, and it's if you die, your character falls, and then it goes back to being outside, and you go, oh, the cave door's opened again. He's not come out, and you've got to send someone else in to go fetch him. And you can't just go in, fetch him, and come back out again. To bring them back out, you have to complete the level. And the annoying thing for me was like I had to send 4 people into the tutorial. That's how hard it was. I couldn't get through the tutorial level without sending 4 people in to get to beat it. So then, when you get to actual levels, you get this. You go into a level and you don't know what levels. It's like have you played Mega Man? Mega Man, yeah.
I played Mega Stan.
Oh, yeah, similar. So Mega Man has like a level select kind of thing with each boss, and you don't know which order you want. I mean, people do now, but originally you didn't know which order you did each level in, and then you would figure it out which level you wanted you do to advantage you in other levels. This one, there you don't know how much health on each boss there is in each level without going in. So, and these boss level, like as soon as you go into the level, it shows you the boss meter on the top, how much health it has, and they are, no kidding, like some of them like double like just so big health bars. It is untrue. Like, you would be fighting a boss for at least 20 minutes, half an hour. It was like, but here's the thing: the more enemies you kill in the level, it weakens the boss's health. So you could just run through pretty much right to the end and fight the boss, but you would have a harder time. So you're incentivized to beat the enemies in the level. But it is akin to Dark Souls, where any enemy can beat you, and you take a beating quite easily. You can regen health from attacking enemies. You gain like some sort of like a meter, and then you can convert that back into health. If you get a certain amount like pips up on this bar, you can then convert it back into health. So you can get health. I didn't realise that for a long time in the game. But like going into these certain areas and just seeing the size of the health bars, it's like I can't do this. I got to one boss and then got blitzed. I was like, I can't do this. This is my third guy I sent into here. I'm going to send my entire team into this just one room, trying to fight this. And every time someone comes out, every time someone doesn't come out, people lose health and lose vigor and lose certain attributes. Like, they go down because they're disheartened by the fact that they haven't come out. So it's like, it's very, very punishing. If you're good at it and patient, then I think people might, be into this. If you're very much into like methodical Dark Souls kind of thing, then potentially yes, this could be for you. But it is really hard. It's so difficult. Like, I was just worn down by it by the end of it. I was just like so disheartened by the fact that I'm sending my fifth guy in, and I was like, I'd have died again. Oh, it's like there's no one left. There's nobody left. And yeah, it was a fine. The game was pretty good, to be fair. It was all right, but I just don't have the patience for it. I just don't have the patience and the stamina for it. Pretty much, I was just worn down by it, and which is a shame because I was quite enjoying when I figured out what I had to do, what I had to do. But when you can die just like absolutely instantly, just from random enemies, you can get killed so easily. It just felt like oh no. And you've got to go back from the start and do all the level again. It's just like, oh, come on. Not again.
So it's just the levels you have to redo, not the whole thing?
No, it's just you basically you go back outside like the cave before you go in. And
I kind of read it like the whole game started.
No. All the rest of your teams just stood outside, and they see the cave door open, and they're all like, oh, is he coming out? And then nothing happens, and they're all going to go, oh, God. And then someone else has got to go in. You got to pick whichever one you goes in next. But by God, it's hard. It's so difficult. Oh, it was really disheartening. I just don't have the patience. That's what it is for me. That's what it was. But yeah.
What was it like? So they said it's on Switch as well. So I thought that. Would you think it'd be good on Switch?
It would run on Switch fine. I imagine it would probably play fine on Switch. It's like it's got a light and heavy attack kind of thing, and it's kind of like Diablo kind of top down kind of looking, camera set up for it. But it plays a bit more like Dark Souls, where it's got a light and heavy attack, and you've got like your health regen on the trigger, and you can pick up enemy weapons and throw them with the other trigger, I think it was, or something like that. And you can like collect certain items in the world, like shields. Sometimes there's a shield on the ground, you could use a shield, or there's like a meal sometimes, and the meal will help heal you, and things like that. It's there's definitely things you can. I think it would run on a Switch relatively fine. It's not graphically intensive, I don't think, so it's not going to chug the Switch in any way, shape, or form. I was playing on the PS5. It's a PS4 game, I think, but I was playing on the PS5, and it ran fine. So yeah, it was. It wasn't a bad game at all, like I said, by any stretch, but it's just very hard, and I didn't have the patience for it at the time. I did not have the patience for it. Oof. So. The other one I have played. We can talk about this, can't we, Sheepdog? The embargo's gone on the second one. I figured as much.
The quick embargo.
No, the second one. He's gone as well, hasn't it? I think it had. It's out now, isn't it?
No, you're all good. You're all good.
Yeah, I was just suddenly thinking and suddenly panicked. I was like, hang on. Yes, the other one is Control Ultimate Edition for the PlayStation 5. So I played that. We've had it for about, a week or so, maybe. Played that. It's very nice looking. It's very, very pretty looking. There is like a performance mode and a graphics mode, I think it is. And performance mode gives you like 60 FPS with no ray tracing, whereas the graphics mode gives you all the ray tracing, all the shininess, but it gives you 30 FPS. It is noticeable when you do switch between the two. There's a big difference, but it is very pretty, and you can get used to it. I got used to it relatively quickly on the 30 FPS. But if you're very much like your games at 60, then you probably would notice it. Like I say, it is very much the game itself. It is what it is. It's the game that I played 2 years ago. It's like there's nothing really different about it. It's got all the DLC with it. It comes with all the DLC.
I mean, this one was hard because I thought, why are they embargoing a game you've all played, and it's out on PS Plus? You said in a month.
Yeah, it's like February. Speaking of that, for some reason it let me claim it on
what
PS
game's
Plus.
this, sorry?
Control. It let me claim it even though even though I owned it. And I was like, hang on, what? So it let me claim it, and then it sent the whole system into a whole confusion, and it started downloading the PS4 version. I'm going, no, what are you doing? And then every time I tried,
the PS5 version on PS Plus then.
Yeah, it is. It's on both. It's both.
Yeah,
PS4
you have
and
to
the
be.
PS5
It's weird.
version.
It tries to download both of them. I had that.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah.
PlayStation does that now. PS5 just decides what it's going to download for you, and it's going to say, "Oh, you can download the PS4 version as well." And I'm like, "No, I've already got the PS5 one." But then, whenever I tried launching Control, it started downloading. I was like, "No, don't download it." I had to go into it and go, play the PS5 version. I was like, "Come on, you were fine." It had the control. I don't know if the icon on the PS5, Anna, is it like control in red and with the upside down triangle? Is it white? But it was white until
mine's a upside down triangle with black background.
Is it what colour's the triangle then?
Red.
Red. So yeah, up until I claimed it on the PS Plus, it was white, and I was like. I clicked on it, and it changed instantly when I did it, and I was like, why has that happened? And then when I clicked on it, it was like, download, and I was like, no. What are we doing? Just let me play the game.
It does that with discs as well. I put in, because I changed my game, I put Assassin's Creed back in after I was playing, I don't know, something. I think it was Little Big Planet, and I put Assassin's Creed in, and it was like, download. I was like, no, I don't want you to download the PlayStation 4. I've got the I can see the PlayStation 5. Just let me play that. But yeah, every time you put a new disc in that's a PS4, because my Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed are both PlayStation 4 games. But obviously, I upgraded to the PS5. But every time I put them in, it wants to download them, and it's just annoying.
Yeah, it was a minor frustration, but I got back to it, and yeah, like I say, it does look very cool. Like I say, because I must have played it in 10. Yeah, I think I played it in 1080 to get the ray tracing on the PC. I must have done. So playing it on 4K is very, very nice. But like I say, you will pay the price by only getting 30 FPS. But no, it's still a damn good game. Still a really good game, and it like I say, I didn't have any issues realistically with it. I got used to it pretty quick. Yeah, Control is a very good game, and it is on PS Plus. If you got PS Plus,
it is. I'm playing
get on
it
it
now
because it's superb. There you go. Anna is playing it right now as we speak. But yeah, get on with that because, like I say, it's and it's on PS4 as well. It's PS4 and PS5. So if you only got a PS4, get it banked now because you'll be able to play it on PS5. Also, but then again, I don't think the saves carry over.
Am I going to have to get this downloaded? Goodness me.
Should do, because it's on PS Plus. Why wouldn't you?
But then I have to turn my PlayStation on, and I've been on such a good run.
And there's now assist mode, by the way, everybody.
You can do it on the app. There's no assist mode?
Yeah, so I've turned that on because I find this game infuriating. I want to play it, I want to finish it, but it's too hard. So if you go into your options and go to gameplay, if you go down a bit, there is a section that's called assist mode. And on there you can have enhanced aim assist, aim snapping, and then there's also energy recover multiplier, damage reduction multiplier, ammo recover multiplier. There's also immortality and one-hit kills if you want them as well. I have enabled mine.
That's worth it just for that.
Yeah,
that's worth
definitely.
it to see this game. Absolutely worth it to see this game.
Because it is a good game, and like I said, I have tried to play it in the past, but it gets infuriatingly annoying because the enemies. I'm not very good at the like high action, point this way, that way, do this. I'm not good at that. But for having them on, like it maybe later in the game I'll put immortality on, or maybe one hit kills for the really hard ones, because they do get hard.
The bosses are mean. The bosses, the bosses, the difficulty spike on the bosses are just like
ridiculous.
Nothing else I've ever seen in the game. Nothing else. Unbelievable. And it's like infuriating. Like I want to snap the controller. Infuriating. So it's like it's insane. But the rest of the game is just, so good.
But yeah,
and like I said, they got the Ultimate Edition. Yeah, the Ultimate Edition has all the DLC as well. So
that's got Alan Wake in it, hasn't it?
That's the Alan Wake experience. I think the last DLC is. Yeah, so it is there. It's all there. Yeah, get on it, folks. Get on it.
I'm trying, but I can't log into the app.
Ugh, that'll do it. I'll do it. While you're doing that, then I can tell you what else I have played. I've played it on stream today and yesterday because it's like leaked out. I played Goldeneye.
Ah, I saw that.
Yes, I've played Goldeneye. The Xbox Live Arcade version that was never released. So it's all HD'd up and it's all shiny for a 2007 game that would have come out. So it's like a remake of the 1997 GoldenEye for the N64 that would have come out on the Xbox 360. And yeah, it was pretty damn good. It is pretty spot on, and it's got like was it Halo Anniversary where you could chop between the old original and the new version that they did. They can do that with it, which I enjoyed quite a bit. Yeah, it's very good. You can just hit right bumper and it just chops between the old and new, and it's very cool. Very cool. But I've been playing GoldenEye and it's crazy to think how games like the game itself plays in general fine like a first person shooter, because it now adapts, because it used to only have one analog stick on the N64. No, it's all
only if you were a child. Us pros used a controller in each hand.
No,
that was the great thing about GoldenEye. You could have a controller in each hand to have dual analog sticks.
No,
you can't talk about GoldenEye without mentioning that. I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's so it's all there. It's got achievements in it. I don't think you can get into the achievements, but the achievements button is there. The button prompt to click on achievements is there. Everything's there. It all runs absolutely fine. Like we had to use some sort of emulator to run it on the PC, but it is there. If you want to find it, just Google XBLA GoldenEye download or something like that, and there is a website that just literally goes, this is what you need to do it. Here's the links to what you need, and it just takes me straight there, and it tells you exactly how to run the software and whatever. It's like insanely quick and easy. And yeah, it is very like it's telling of how games played back in the day, of how like the missions are relatively short, and the missions there's like a mission like take a picture of the screen, like, or whatever it is, and duplicate the GoldenEye key card or whatever it is. But it lets you go through the entire level and complete the level without doing any of the objectives. So you can do all the level, kill all the enemies, and then just run out the door, and it's like mission complete. And then it says under the objective it says failed under each of them. You're like, you've got to do all the mission again. You're like, why would the game let you do that? Games wouldn't let you do that these days, where it would be like, you can't leave the level without doing the objectives. It was infuriating. I did it a few times where I just did it by mistake, just going, oh, what's in this door? And it's like, oh, end of the level. I was like, oh, I didn't even finish the level. Just started all over again. It was just very much a flashback of like, this is what 1997 gaming was. It wasn't straightforward. I spent 20 minutes on a level trying to find. He said like find entrance to the bunker. Could I find the entrance to the bunker? It's on a snow level, so it's all just white. I couldn't find what I was looking for, and there's no arrows pointing you where you need to go. You just need to just comb this like snow-filled like tundra until you find the entrance to the bunker. I was like, okay, did it eventually, but yeah, it's there. I don't know how long it'll be up for. I don't know how long whether it'll be taken down or whatever. I genuinely don't know, because it's been leaked out by someone, and someone leaked it out, and it's just out in the wild, so I don't know how long it'll be around. But if you fancy some of that, get on it, because it's there and it's easy to do. It's so easy to set up, so easy. All
right, Pab, you've promoted your piracy enough now. Let's move on. Goodness me, you monster.
But yeah, that is it. That is everything I've played this week.
Speaking of,
I'm afraid you need to fill another 9 minutes.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of Pab being a
up.
massive pirate there, where can I legally play the original SimCity on the SNES? Because I am so lame, I sat and watched a video of somebody else playing it, because I realised I've never got the final city type on that, the Megalopolis, where it's called.
Have you checked your Super Nintendo online games? I
have. It's not on there now, is it, all of a sudden?
No, I don't know. I've not checked. I just didn't know whether that was on there. I didn't know. That's a legal way. I thought you may have been able to do it, but
it was such a long video as well that I watched it and I didn't actually see the bit where he got to the final stage. I didn't even think to skip because I'm a moron. I was just enjoying the music and the chilled out, nostalgia. I used to play that game to excess, but I never did the main goal of it. So yeah, I'd like to try, but I don't want to be. I don't even know the situation around old consoles and getting the emulators and all that thing. It seems like it's such a common thing, but it also seems like it's wrong. I don't really know what the... I'm guessing it's just illegal outright, yeah? Sounds like it should be.
It is legal within...
time limits, maybe.
I don't know for certain.
I'd like a listener to tell me, illegal... I'm just...
If you own a copy of the game, it's legal. I think, if I remember rightly.
I'm like 98% sure I've got one in the garage. I haven't got a SNES though, and I don't really want to set a SNES up on my bloody HD TV because it's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? But and I'll be hogging it from the family. But I don't know if that's justifiable either. I'll wait for a listener to tell me if anyone does, or I'll just go without, because eventually it'll appear somewhere, won't it? The newer ones just haven't got the soul of the old one. I like the just dumping squares down and they become buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah. Know what you mean.
Splendid. Well, I guess we have to finish early. We're doing a short podcast. They need to release some games.
Yeah.
Oh, you normally do yours before Pab?
Yeah, but you just went straight into Pab.
Did I? Oh, well, Anna, speak.
Classic Kev, he always goes into Pab.
Honestly, every time. You just forget about me. I live with you.
Obviously, it's not every time.
It
wouldn't have happened this way.
You forget about me for some reason.
You're supposed to be before Pab.
Yeah,
What's
but you
gone on there?
decided to go straight into Pab because he was doing
Oh, because I made the muffler joke. Yeah, we were still supposed to go into you.
Annoying.
Pab's fault.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I downloaded the PlayStation Plus games this week. One of them was Control, which I'm playing now. I don't know what ray tracing is. I've put it on. Couldn't tell you what it was.
Okay. Let me. I
don't think she asked.
Let me tell you this. Okay. So, turn the rate. Go and stand in front of a. Like in like one of the big in one of the well lit rooms.
Okay.
Go and stand in front of one of the glass panels.
Okay.
So go in there with it turned off, and then turn it on. Because you go in there with it turned off, there are no reflections of you. Go in there with it turned on, you will suddenly see reflections on the floor of yourself, on the glass of yourself, and yeah, you'll see it.
Okay. Well, I've turned that on. until I find somewhere that's well lit, I'll have a look. But it's not as bad as it was on the PS4, as in performance-wise.
No, it runs.
It runs
impeccably.
yeah.
But I heard it was horrendously bad on the PS4.
It wasn't great on the PS4 when I played it. It made me angry because I wanted to play it. I wanted to get into it. I wanted to finish the story, but it just got impossible. It would freeze, and you were just like, it takes you out of the action. Do you know what I mean? You just like, I can't bother waiting for it to load. So I never finished it on PS4, but I've just downloaded it. I've just literally, it's the third time I've started this game, so I know what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah, but like I said, ray tracing, couldn't tell you what it is at the moment, but I'll have a look when I find a well-lit room, because at the moment they're all very dark and red. I also downloaded Concrete Genie, and this is a lovely game. Like, it's not what I didn't. Is
this the one you tried to get me to download?
Yeah, you should download it. It's lovely. So it's basically, so you know, like Tearaway, how their characters are like made out of like bits of paper. The characters look a bit like someone has made it in a game and just made them look, I don't know what the word is, like artistically made up of different like shapes, but they're like people, but it's an artistic stylized way, I think. And you get, like, I start in it and these kids are being mean, and this town has gone to pot, basically. That there's this purple stuff that's just basically killed the island, because the island is a fishing port area, and you get stuck on a little island that has a lighthouse on it. And when you met the bullies before, they ripped up your art book and all your pages went missing. So you're on the hunt to collect your pages, and as you do, you collect just like different kind of little drawings of stuff. So like some ears or a tail. And when you're in the lighthouse, you meet a companion, a genie, if you will, called Luna. And you have to paint Luna in, and then when you do, he appears in the world, and he appears on the wall, and it's like, oh nice, and he follows you around, helps you, but then you can get to spots where he'll give you like a special, so you have to light up like lights around the town to make it come to life. And as you do that, in certain areas, he'll need you to draw something on the wall to make him happy, to give you a superpower. So you do, so you can have like grass and trees and dandelions all on the wall, but it's all lit up and it's all like neon on the wall. They're moving, they're interactive, and it's just lovely, and it's so nice. And then when you finish that, you have ability to make other genies on the main island. So when you go back there, you will make a body for him or her, and then you will give it like ears if you want, tails coming out of its head, its back, its bum. You can have little bit appendages here, there and everywhere. You can make it like the most like big thing if you want, or you could have the tiny little thing, and then you press square and he comes to life and he's your friend. And like one of them, I had to put on a light for him so he could sing to me, and it was lovely. And it's very luminous and very neon, and like where you've done like the painting on the walls, you can paint anywhere in the world that's like a flat surface on a building. So my island has got grass and stars over there, and animated butterflies over there, because everything you do on the wall is animated in a certain way. Mm-hmm. And it's just so, like, it does use the controller. I don't even know what it's called anymore. Like, you would use the controller to draw. I turned that off because I hate that. It just drives me insane. I have no, like Flower, I have no interest in using my controller as painting something. I just can't bother. So I turned that off in accessibility and just used the right thumbsticks to it. But yeah, I've got just all these pictures, and you have to go around, you have to like light up the light bulbs by painting next to them. There's also posters that when you're going around the world, you'll pick up certain little pictures that go into your book, and then them pictures can be put onto the wall. So there's these really old posters, but you want to bring them to life, and so you add yours. So there'll be like a tulip, and then you put your tulip over it. It'll make it bright and lovely, and then you get like a collectible. But it's really nice. I'm not very far into it. Like I've done the first area, and now I'm just in the second area. So I've just found the electric Genie, and he makes electrical things work. So, and it's free if you've got PlayStation Plus. It is really, really nice. Like it has VR as well. You can play it in VR if you want to. But yeah, it's definitely, it's not like hardcore gaming. It's just like a lovely little play with your kids. Your kids would love it. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, download it. It's lovely to look at and just soothing and calming, and I think we all need that right now, especially people like Kevin. That's why I told him to download it.
Hello, I'm a person like Kevin.
Yes, I know. But yeah, they're the only two. I really haven't done that much this week. It's just been one of them weeks where I'm very tired and not felt very well. So I've not played a lot. I just come home and I go to work, I come home, I sleep. It's basically been my week. But I had a nap today and I am wide awake now. So yeah, time to do some gaming and podcasting and annoying the dog, I think, later. But that's me done. Thank you, Kevin, for letting me talk.
That's all right. You're allowed to talk again this time next week.
We'll allow it. You passed the interview.
I've just had confirmation that a comic book that I ordered in December 2017 is now ready to dispatch.
What is it?
Wow.
My favourite thing is Monsters 2.
Okay.
Is that what it's actually called?
Yeah, it's called My Favourite Thing is Monsters Volume 2.
Oh, okay.
I ordered it on the 17th of December 2017.
2017?
Yep.
Has it only just been released, or?
Yeah.
That's why then.
I enjoyed the first one so much that I ordered the second one immediately.
Wow.
Super fan.
That's mad.
Yeah. It's going to the old house though, and I can't figure out how to change it.
I'm going to intercept it, steal it, and then tell you how it ends.
Right, we'll wrap things up there then, boys and girls. As ever, if you want to follow us on the social media, you can follow the podcast at MGUK Podcast, or you can follow me everywhere at Lelujo.
I'm at RB6K.
And you can find me at Pab1986 on Twitter and Twitch.
Well, that's very useful to know, Pab. Thank you for the information. We'll see you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.
You're welcome. Come on, let's get a circle going again. Get a circle.
Thank you.
No?
Thank
Have
you.
a good week.
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, I love it.
Bye.